I think language is something that definitely has a lot to do with cultural transfusion. A lot of the concepts that are behind some of the more material things exist in the realm of spirituality through language. So it's been really cool to practice some things here, like practicing Spanish. I've learned some Quechua words like salajol. Salajol is like saying what's up. Guanchik is like saying goodbye. So those have been really cool things to kind of practice. And I actually got a book while I was in Coban that was the Mayan idioma, the Mayan dialect of Quechua. And Quechua is really cool, and I'm definitely going to learn some more words and phrases and stuff. Bentiosh is thank you. So I'm always saying Bentiosh to the people that, you know, kind of help me out during these travels, and there are many.
Sash tialalil lain nawil, sash tiampliatum relikitre, barquilichot nachnet, nawil tialan.
Compasión yo miro por las campas de la selva.
Quiliha chiru, likitreka machile
Yo miro
sema,
diferente
uchnao baal na
de
pain
agua
constantin.
sabiendo
Gam
que pronto
linima
yo voy a
barquina,
fluir
regelinima.
cayendo por los
Stana,
cielos
with
de
passion,
Babel,
look through leaves of the Chintan and
Dream of the idea, sailing in a count of days, I will flow, one with the river, falling through the heavens forever, with the water pulsing like my heart, into the pool in which I'll be embraced, upon landing so cool, overcoming the fears I face.
As far as kayaking goes, I'm looking at going to Las Conchas soon.
I walk through mountainous regions surrounded by wilderness where the wild things roam and the stars are infinite.
Welcome to Oasis Chiu in Las Conchas, Guatemala. We were just explaining how the elements here are so extreme and the waterfall is big and furious and beautiful and yeah.
The river sings like a symphony, whispers soft hymns as I sit here listening. She can murder you or she can make you stronger. This goddess is also known as a monster, and when unleashed she can eat you in a second. Have you reaching for the light as you scream to get a breath in. And if it goes and all hope wastes away, may your soul breathe forever on the crest of these waves. I crave nothing more than perfect current, immersed in the whirling dervish of turbulence. Beneath the surface is a realm less traveled as the canyon cuts deep through the roots of the mountains. The flow, as it's called, pumps blood through the planet like veins through these strange brains that we inhabit. I see the madness all around me and it don't stop. Another run downtown sadness on the sidewalk. I wish the rain could wash this all away, open up the floodgates and drown out the pain. And when no life remains, death will not be sinister, cause one day I will be one with this river. See, I'm just one in 7 billion on this planet, trying to understand the reasons for the pain on the canvas. I see the picture clearer now, though it's harder to fathom. The older I get, it all seems harder to manage, but it's the damage I do to myself that brings it out. Waking up in this small town, feeling so down, although I'm proud of where I'm from. Represent NorCal, where the culture helped me develop my own style. But it's wild once you leave your homeland and step onto the path of a traveling nomad. I've seen the same as many men, but more than most. 20 plus countries under me and more to go. The globe is endless, our time is precious, so take a second to see what you can, man, before the curtain call ends. And I promise you won't regret it. It's essential to your soul. The further one travels, the less that one knows. And growing old is another part of this. I've come to accept how long and how hard it is. And even though I've been blessed on my quest, I still inhale stress and exhale the breath. Ever since I was a child having nightmares of snakes, my imagination faced a darker landscape. Each path different, yet each person the same. Like a river we meander, the ocean is our grave.
During this independent study, I really kind of put a lot of my energy into accomplishing a childhood cultural explorations while traveling the world to kayak, and it's been really cool. I guess that I've really kind of started to look towards what I could do to do something that's like piecework or some sort of humanitarian effort while I travel. And part of figuring out how to answer to this calling that I had to do more than just travel the kayak was by watching some of the videos that some of the sport leaders have produced, and then seeing them get to do the kind of expeditioning that I know I'm learning about in my outdoor education courses and program through Colorado Mountain College was really cool, you know, because like we do river orientation where we go and we learn all about the logistics, the planning, pulling together, you know, these kinds of trips with all of these, like, you know, little Guatemalan kids running around being like, oh, the kayakers, hey, hey, you know, and like all the soccer kids being like all cool, like, what's up, you know, like having this kind of like admiration for athletic talent and skill and enthusiasm just for being touched by the life of a foreigner and getting to mingle and be interested in each other and just like getting to take on this culturally diverse mosaic of traveling and of pursuing one's passion. And it has been so cool to kind of find myself in these situations that I can reflect on as having, you know, seen in movies that I was inspired by growing up. With this Lost to Sense kayaking movie, I really found the cultural preservation to be in our own culture, you know, in our culture as kayakers on the river. Now, when I start to relate to the countries that I travel through with a mindset for, oh, you know, like wilderness conservation and preservation, cultural preservation and modernization, things like that, you know, that often resound with travelers in third world countries. I might have a little bit more genuine compassion with them and recognizing similar elements in my own life. And water just totally brought to life the accomplishment of a childhood dream, realizing that Tyler and Seth had known each other for years and years and years since they were children. I mean, you know, most of us have role models and friends that we look to like that we just like, you know, kind of grew up having these inspirations, these passions, and these dreams with. And, you know, for him to have just realized that they wanted to go and travel and kayak together was so cool. And then to realize that they had to do it economically, you know, which I think we all find ourselves in the possession of. I mean, I'm sitting here right now with my camera on a ladder because I don't have my tripod with me, right? And I mean, that's how it is with like buying a car, right? I mean, it's an economical way to adjust. As far as the way that it connected with the people that it drew interest from throughout their travels. Like, I think that that was one of the most inspirational aspects, and it's an element that was true too in the Suncatchers project, you know, with Rush and going through the Africa Revolution tour and everything, was just like traveling in a way that really brings a sense of good to the people that you're, you know, interacting with when you travel. And thanks to those that have been incredible influences in the kayaking community, in the world of adventure sports, the world of traveling, the lifestyle that we share, and the world that we share. Because it goes beyond kayaking, it goes beyond traveling. You know, it's all encompassing. So, cool.